Hi, everyone. This is Judy from Dish with Judy, and I am here with two lovely ladies, Linda and Crina. They are here to talk about healthy eating because, again, we just came off of our holidays and we overindulged, and it's kind of time to take some care and look after our bodies and get back to eating healthy again. So I'm going to turn it over to Crina and Linda so they can introduce themselves and tell us a little bit about what they're doing.
Thank you, Judy. A pleasure to be here with you. I'm a nutritionist, a holistic nutritionist, and I've come into the world of nutrition by my own health issues, my own hormonal issues that I've been dealing with for a while now, and I found that stepping into the world of nutrition and healthy food and holistic living literally changed my life and the way I look at the world as a whole. Now, for me, the passion for food and nutrition also comes from my family, especially from my grandmother. So I grew up in a very natural environment with natural food. Everything was clean and fresh from the earth. So I really have a deep love, appreciation, and respect for the farmer, for the land, for the food. And to me, food is not only fuel, although I recognize that it's very, very important in today's environment when most people, well, maybe not most people, but sometimes all of us actually do it. When we eat foods that are devoid of nutrients, and they're definitely not healthy for us, but we don't know any better. I mean, a lot of people don't know any better. And that's where we come in to guide, to teach, to help people to live healthier lives. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
No, that's great. I mean, we know about healthy eating and we kind of know it, but we sort of need that little help from or a nudge from somebody, because I find I fall off the wagon all the time. And because I love food, I love eating, I love cooking and baking, but it's hard. It's really hard. Linda, can you tell us a little bit about you?
Yeah, sure. And it's so true because career, I think we're all motivated by our career and we get really busy in our lives. And then we start looking for shortcuts. And I think that's actually how I got into nutrition, because I was in my 20s and all of us usually start getting into nutrition because of a health issue. And I have a very kind of similar-ish story to Crina in that in my 20s, I was not healthy and I wasn't eating well. I was super stressed out. I was soothing through food, but soothing my emotions through food and making all the wrong choices. But at the time, I didn't really get it. I didn't really get how much food could impact, the way you felt, the way you thought, your energy, all of that. And so I got quite sick. There was sort of like a final straw where my dad passed away. And it was just like the final stress on a whole bunch of things that happened without getting into a lot of detail, gut issues, all of that. And basically went to see like millions of specialists trying to get answers, never really got all of the answers I needed to get better. And so started exploring complementary health. And so today, my husband and I have a clinic in Oakville, Balance Point Health Center, and I'm a nutritionist as well, really, really passionate about educating about health so people don't have to make all the mistakes that I made. And there were a lot. So Crina and I are really especially excited about this program because, like Crina was saying, is I don't think people realize how dependent sometimes they come on foods that are packaged or just not as
convenient.
Cool.
It's convenient. We're so busy.
Right? Yeah, and it creates so much imbalance that we don't really recognize. Like we're not really supposed to have cravings, but many of us do, right? And we do because we're super deficient and we don't have enough nutrition. So
yeah, and that often happens during stressful times when people reach for things that are easy, convenient, just because you're overwhelmed by other things happening in your environment, and it's just easy, right? You do it. You don't know any better.
Yeah, no, for sure. So I heard you guys have some kind of program or special or promotion that you want to offer our friends. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Linda, do you want to quickly?
Sure. Yeah. So, Crina and I went back and forth about what do we offer, right? Like after New Year's, often people are like jumping on, the newest diet. And as nutritionists, people often come to us to lose weight, like that's the number one reason. But it's funny how we don't love doing weight loss. And the reason for that is because usually weight loss is a symptom of something bigger. So we love to teach people how to nourish and to add and to really, instead of take away, instead of focusing on restriction, we want to focus on abundance. So that's where we came up with the whole concept of the clean eating program. It's not about restriction. And so what we're going to do is we're going to teach people, and it's really targeted for busy people because we know not everyone wants to spend a ton of time in their kitchen, and they're looking to save money as well. So we're going to spend a little bit of time prepping on Sunday. We're going to give them lots of tips and tools on how to do that. And we're going to do it together. We're going to make it fun. It's going to be a planning party. And then we are going to give a super beautiful, detailed menu plan for the week that incorporates the use of like repurposing leftovers and making breakfast super simple but nourishing. And we're going to teach lots of little tidbits and extras throughout the week. And basically, we're going to all work on that same plan together and just experience what it feels like to reduce decision fatigue. Has anyone ever had that? Do we hate the question like, oh my God, what are we going to do for dinner, right? My husband just like cringes whenever he hears that, but we're not going to have that because we're going to have a plan on the Sunday, and it's going to make the week so easy for everyone. And really that's what it's about. It's having a plan and knowing some tips and tricks on how to create an awesome week.
You're talking about planning, but are you also going to be providing recipes, or is this something? Yes, this recipe.
Yeah, so recipes for the 7 days, and then recipes that you can then use on like far beyond that. Like for example, one recipe might be like a chia-based pudding. And so once you've mastered how to make a really great chia-based pudding, you can get creative on your own and continue to use that recipe after the program is over. So yeah, tons of, the recipe book includes all of the recipes and a grocery list and detailed instructions. And we're actually going to do kitchen demos as well to show maybe some new things that they might be learning in the program. So maybe not everyone has used chia seeds or has.
No, I was just going to say, I don't think I've ever had chia. I've heard of it. I've just never had it.
Yeah, okay. Super healthy for hormones and overall digestion. So really great to incorporate.
It's a grain, right? Is it a grain?
It's a seed. It's a seed. It's a tiny, tiny seed. Looks a little bit like black sesame seed. But it's round, it's rounder, and it's super high in fatty acids, so omega-3, omega-6, and other like really good nutrients. Protein is full of protein, and the trick with or the good part about chia is that you can make it in advance. You can prepare it the night before, which is something we're going to teach you. Because this program is not just about giving you a menu plan and leaving you all by yourself to figure it all out. It's about explaining and guiding and showing how things are done so you can save time, you can save
there's
money.
An educational component to it.
And you can have some fun too. You can get the kids involved, you can get your husband involved, like the whole family together can have fun in the kitchen. That's the idea behind it, to get people to look at food differently, not in a restrictive way, right? Yeah.
So is this a program that is like, say, a 5-week program, or is it like is it starting at a certain date, and like how does this work?
No, it's a short program. So we're running this for 10 days with 3 days of prep. It's actually just around the corner. So we're launching this Friday with prep days. So we're going to have a grocery list. We're going to give people time for shopping, preparation. Then on Sunday, we're going to have a huge kitchen party where we're going to cook together. Everybody's going to be in their kitchen. We're going to be demonstrating some delicious dishes, and we're gonna cook together basically. So
fun,
then, right? Yeah. And then on Monday, right, Linda? So on Monday we're starting off with the program. Each day there's going to be a piece of education, almost like a tutorial. So we're going to discuss one specific topic. Then in the Facebook group we're going to have conversations going, recipe posting, all sorts of discussions and guidance based on what people need. So it's a very inclusive community. It's a very friendly and fun environment. We're not here to judge anyone. We're here to guide and support, basically. Yeah, but it goes on for a week. When's the end
And
date?
you can do it on your own time. Like I've had some people ask me saying, well, what if I can't make it on Sunday? I'm busy. Everything's going to be recorded, and everything that happens in Facebook, we're going to send an email every day or so about the topics we're discussing that day. And like the first day is going to be like sugar cravings, right? Because that's a very common thing when you stop eating processed foods. So, so if you're not on Facebook, you can still join us. And if you're not free on Sunday, you can still join us because we're trying to make it accessible.
So how does one join the program? Do they have to go to your website or? Yeah,
you can go to the Balance Point Health Center website or to our Instagram. We're on Instagram as well, and you'll see a link there in our profile, and you just click on that link and it'll take you right to the page to sign up. So.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we sign up, because I like to keep these kind of short, can you give us a tip for 2021, like a healthy living tip? I mean, you don't have to give away secrets or anything, but just maybe give everyone a tip about eating healthy or maintaining their diet or something.
So my tip would be start off with the basics. Like, honestly, I don't think enough people understand how important water is. So start by drinking your water every day.
That is true. Water.
Yeah, water. Make it pretty, add some lemon, cucumber, lime, whatever you like, maybe some fruits, some berries. But drink your water is so important to stay hydrated. And number two, I would encourage people to investigate or to introduce or consider introducing fermented foods into their diet, because fermented foods are awesome for gut health. They help our microbiome thrive and be healthy. And about 85% of the immune system resides in the gut. So if our gut is healthy, our immune system is strong. So I think all of us need this now more than ever, to have strong immune systems. So fermented foods, sauerkraut, kimchi, things like that.
Oh, okay. That was my next question. Can you give me any examples? So it's kimchi, sauerkraut. I love those things. So great. Okay.
And you can make them yourself. You can make them at home.
Oh, okay. That's great. All right. So Linda, did you have anything to say before we?
I mean, those are great tips, and I would have said the same thing, but I'm going to add something a little bit different, and I'm going to say master your sleep. There is so much magic that happens during the night, everything from detoxification, your body sort of building your hormones, and when it comes to stressful situations, your body needs deep and restful sleep all the more. So if you're watching too many Netflix series late into the night, I would say if you can really make sleep a priority. It's almost like the experts are saying it is like the #1 most important thing these days. So I would say really take it seriously. It is really important for everything. So
wow, that's great. Those are really wonderful tips. I need to do all of those things. But thank you so much for jumping on with me on Dish with Judy, and hopefully you'll come back, maybe do a demo with me or something, because I am planning on doing some videos of cooking, because I haven't done that yet. But that's something that I'd love to have you guys back to do.
I'd love that. I'd love that.
Great, Judy.
Great.
Sure,
well, thank you. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thanks for having us. Bye-bye.